Hello everyone and welcome back. So as we ended last clip, I believe I said that I was going to check around this town. Like I cannot go back to that place, Ku. I could not go back to Ku because it's a level 45 zone. But what I ended up doing was going through this whole area. I'm checking to see the name. Yeah, the area is called Ryu. And I went through and basically did my path action on everyone at night and in the morning. And just a few things to note outside of all the information I was able to glean. And you saw how many hidden items are just flashing in the background. There are several important NPCs you guys might want to take note of. Namely this gentleman here. When I scrutinize him, I get discount at the inn. And this gentleman here, if you scrutinize him, you get new equipment for sale at the weapon store. To be fair, I really don't check out the weapon store a lot because chances are I'll find equipment elsewhere in the wild, and a lot of these equipments are expensive. Like, I mean, to be fair, I have 89,000 leaves right now, but some of these equipment like Sandstorm Spear are like 10,000 leaves, and I can't help but feel like somewhere along the line you're gonna find more anyway, so there's practically no point to spend so much money. But that aside the point. So I found that. And then at night, there's a gentleman here. I think this is the dude. That you can mug for an iron mail and a sprightly ring. I think I already equipped... Oh, you don't see it here, but Hikari, I already equipped the iron mail. So change party. I'm going to throw out Temenos. And throw in Casti and Hikari. But anyway, Hikari got the iron mail. I don't know if anyone else has the sprightly ring. I guess not. But afterwards, I did a little research on my own and discovered, like I mentioned a while back, like how to spend the nuts. I found out a very interesting mechanic of the game wherein the nuts actually increases your stat based on your base stats of the character. So let's say that if you use the same nut on Oswald versus Hikari, they'll gain different amount based on the stat that they started out with. Obviously, Hikari being a warrior, his highest stats are probably going to be his defense, hit point, and attack, physical attack. So if you give those types of nuts to him, he'll gain more physical attack than, let's say, if you give the same physical attack nut to Oswald. And I did a little research as an FYI for you guys. From what I could tell from my research, based on the base stats, it seems that Oswald's greatest base stat is obviously his elemental attack, so it's not surprising that you should give elemental attack nuts to him. Hikari's greatest would obviously be his hit point, physical attack, and physical defense. Casti, surprisingly, her greatest stat is attack, but you know, it feels like it's a waste on her just because she's destined to be a healer, so she's not really supposed to attack, but I guess that's the best stat she's got, then that's the best stat she's got. Ojet, I think her greatest is definitely her physical attack, her accuracy, and her crit stats. For those interested in giving her the crit nuts. I believe... Let's see. Change party. I believe I haven't mentioned Temenos. Temenos' best stat would be his SP stat and his elemental defense stat. Throne's best stat is her evasion stat. Not surprising. And the two we haven't met yet is Partitio. I think his is based on his attack and elemental attack. And let's see, who else am I? Oh, Agni. Agni's best stat is clearly her speed stat. So basically I've left some let's see. I think I've left basically the speed nuts for her. Though I don't know where I can find it. It's in here somewhere. It's called Light Nut. Yes. So I'm leaving that for Agni. Besides that, though, I did find some very interesting story while I was investigating this location. But if you scrutinize this man, you'll find out outside of the equipment that he and his wife has recently moved, like they've uprooted and moved here. Oh, he's 26, so relatively young. But anyway, at night he stealthily awakens to sell off his dubious wares. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing he does black market stuff, or maybe he used to collect interesting gadgetry that he's going to sell at night. But the point being here is, okay, so it says that he does suspicious sales, so I'm guessing some illegal black market stuff, but he plans to do this so he can raise enough funds for his son's education, right? The problem is, because of this, he appears to be sleepy and like basically he's doing this behind everyone's back, so he looks sleepy in the morning. It looks like he's lazy, and his wife is just down here. And what's sad is that if you scrutinize her, she says that she finds her husband laziness off-putting, and she's lost all love for him. So she's begun to wonder if she should basically divorce him, cut him out of her life. But anyway, what's sad is the husband is secretly doing stuff to help the family as well, but she just doesn't know it. And he doesn't tell her, obviously, because it's something shady. And the fact here is she wants to cut him out of it, but I wonder what's going to happen to his son. Like, what is she planning on doing with the son? Unless this is a completely different merchant pair and they just have similar circumstances, I find it unlikely. Anyway, I wish there's some sort of, what do you call it, side quest where you can help them mend their situation. But I appreciate this game because it makes all the NPC feel so alive and multi-dimensional. And this story is touching. It's kind of sad just thinking about it. It's like, obviously there's a problem with their communication, and they need to work on it. And some people say, oh yeah, communication is key, you gotta tell each other, whatever. But sometimes personally for me, I think finding the right words to say is equally as difficult as trying to start a conversation. Because obviously the male dude, doesn't want to involve his wife and make her worry, but because of this lack of communication, she misunderstood him and is starting to basically grow some sort of, what do you call it, anger, disappointment at him, and that's kind of breaking down the relationship. But anyway, I'm not a relationship guru, I just wanted to comment on that interesting story. But anyway, I'm gonna go pick up all the flashy item here. Broadsword. Ooh, Hikari can get an upgrade. Okay. See, this is why I don't buy weapons. You can probably find a better one just lying on the ground, flashing somewhere. Powering Litchi. And just keep in mind that this is both me scrutinizing in the morning and at night. So if there are some items you guys don't see, that's probably because you guys haven't scrutinized certain people at night. And I think this is their son, based on my scrutinizing anyway. Yeah, a young boy who moved here with his parents. He cannot swim, but he loves to play his latest favorite game, counting fish. This must be the boy. My guess anyway. But, ooh, a fortifying nut. Let's see, it's for physical attack. I'm gonna give some to Hikari. I'm gonna have to do a good job trying to split that apart, all the characters. Because some characters share the same high base stats. But, with that said, I've noticed that depending on the time of day, a different NPC will show up. And like day versus night, we know this. But I just realized that during our journey to get to various places, certain areas on the road I've only been to during the day, and some only during at night. So what I'm going to do now is probably run back through those areas and see if I missed anything. And then I'll update you guys to see if I have, before we move on to our next part of our journey with Partitio. Okay, welcome back everyone. I told you I was going to basically walk around the area and go backtrack pretty much through all the old roads and check to see if there are different NPCs at nighttime or during the daytime. And unfortunately there wasn't really much of note. The only thing I've really done is discovered a few hidden treasure chests that I missed the first time. Let's see here. I think I got a chest that's like 1500 leaves here at Western Canobrine Coast. And as I was backtracking through, not this one, Western Clockbank High Road, I got another chest with the Leaf of Clarity. Besides that, I really only went to the Anchorage Harbor here. And during the daytime, I finally managed to steal from this gentleman here and got a Warglide that I equipped on to Hikari immediately. Besides that, I've done some battles and kind of level up Hikari, so he's all caught up right now. Otherwise, really not that much change. For now, I'm just going to go back to Dio really quickly and create a party before I set out to find Partitio in Orerush. Probably should sleep as well. You know what? I'll switch party first. Okay, it seems like Cassie can be taken out and Throne can be taken out. Now this is an ideal low-level party. And I think, based on the fact that Oswald was locked here, I think we can't actually switch him out until we finish his story, like basically finishes chapter 4. I don't know who thought that was a great mechanic, but it seems kind of annoying. If I had known I was stuck with that character, I probably would have chosen someone else, like Throne or something like that. She's pretty useful as a thief. Oh well, whatever. Alright. Let's rest. Huh. It's weird. I remember there was a city where it cost like 86 leaves. Or like around 96 leaves to sleep. Here it only costs 56. I honestly don't understand what the mechanic is to determine sleeping cost. It might just directly be related to how much hit point or how much SP is being recovered by that rest. Oh well. Yeah, I think I've earned enough SP to learn some skills too. So, Oswald can learn Stroke of Genius or Advanced Magic. I guess I'll learn Advanced Magic. And I think I learn a skill too from it, equipable skill. Extra experience. Receive additional EXP after battles. So this can't stack either, but still, it's good. Though I prefer someone else have it. Alright, let's learn some other skills. Hikari. Raise your physical attack. I said I learned Vengeful Blade, so what I'm going to learn next is Insight. I think this Insight followed by Vengeful Blade or vice versa is very powerful. Like boosted Vengeful Blade and then use Insight. That's going to be some pretty powerful attack. I think I learned a new equipable support skill. Bolstering Break. Raises the equipping character's physical attack when breaking an enemy. Ooh, that actually works really well with Vengeful Blade, which almost always guarantee a break. Unless it means like actually breaking all the shields and not just one shield. Okay, and then Ojet. You can learn Mercy Strike for capturing creatures. Take aim of all allies. This is actually really good if you're trying to set up for a one-turn kill or like one-turn tons of damage. Nullify one of a single foe's augmenting effect. This doesn't feel very powerful. You know what? I'm gonna learn Mercy Strike because it seems relatively important. Maybe you find a monster you really like. And it looks like she can equip a new skill. Eagle Eye raises the equipping character's critical rate by 50. Yeah, she's a crit machine, though I don't know how critical rate affects crit chance. Like, I'm guessing there might be some sort of base crit chance and critical rate kind of modifies that. Oh well, whatever. I guess now that that's done, we can move on to the next town. Though I am on the lookout for diffusing serum to for Casty to use, because it makes all of her apothecary items like really powerful and spread through the whole party. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. Sticky flower reduces speed and evasion. It's 100. It's a bit too expensive for me. Though I am gonna try and get some herb of clamor and herb of light here. Let's see if there's anything. I think I already looked through this, but I just got a warglive by stealing from an NPC. So yeah, that's kind of my justification for why I don't want to purchase equipment. Alright, with that said, let us begin our journey onto Orerush. Oops, not where I was going. Oh, both Throne and Partitio are in Orerush. But anyway, looks like I'm gonna head north. Oh, and I think I remember when I demoed or played like one chapter of this game, I noticed that there are certain like secret dialogues that only happens when you have a particular set of characters. Like, you know, when you start a chapter, let's say I start chapter 2 and beyond, I think, in general. I heard that during the course of chapter 2, if you have certain characters with you during a certain part of the chapter, you'll unlock some secret dialogue. So, to make sure you guys don't miss out on that, I'm gonna try to look that up to see, you know, obviously I'm not gonna check out what the conversation is about, but I want to check out the combination so we don't miss out on anything. I don't even know if it's possible to miss out on certain conversation based on the limitation of you can only have a party of 4. So, like, you have to make a choice between, a combination between Throne and, let's say, Jet versus Partitio, etc., etc. But yeah, I'll look into that.
Here I come.
Okay. Oh.
Now then. Broken.
Nice one, Oswald!
Very well. There.
Okay, we should be able to...
Stop, Temenos!
Okay, let me see if I can capture them. See what they give me. Acid spray. Yeah, strength is 3, so it's not bad per se, but I'm not in the mood to capture them. Ooh, they are tough.
Prepare yourself. It's over.
Now then.
That should do it.
I'm done. Study harder.
Actually, I didn't even check the level of difficulty around this area, but it looks like my characters are still leveling fine, so... Level 11. Okay, this is the first time here, so I'm going to do a little exploration. And I think we are Southern Orerush. Skills. Really? Oh, okay. See what we have here? Raise the physical defense and elemental defense of a single ally. Okay. Sacred Shield. Grant a shield to a single ally, reducing damage taken from the next hit by 50%. But that's only one ally, and it's really only useful if your enemy is about to charge a powerful attack for one single ally. Revive. Again, a single ally spells are not very useful. Unless there's some other combination of skill that'll make it powerful. I guess I'll learn Revive for now. And we can equip a new skill. It raises the equipping character's max SP. Not surprising. Thunder Soulstone. Not bad. But yeah, I've not ran into a Kate or an Octopath traveler since a while back. I'm curious to see what their spawn rate actually is. Like 1%, less than 1% or something. Oh, jeez. These are all new enemies.
Thinking time.
Okay. Let's start analyzing some of these.
Let me look at you.
My turn.
Okay, not weak to swords. God darn. Okay.
Oh dear.
The egg seems the weakest, so I'm probably gonna target it last.
Let me look at you.
Light.
My turn.
My prey awaits. Huh! Time to finish this.
Whoa, whoa, oh check.
Okay, I'm gonna use a holy light spell.
Blaze on, flame. That's how it's done.
Okay, they're all weak to light. Surprising. I mean, actually, it shouldn't be. Moles and light? I can see that. Oh, wow.
Here I come.
Okay, I'm gonna try... Okay, it's weak to spear.
My prey awaits.
Now I'm gonna try and capture it. Charge. Not very good.
I'm hungry.
Orerush is north, Leafland. Ryu is south. Okay. Let's see if I can get something on this path. Yeah, hand it to the game developer. They really try their best to hide all the best stuff. Guess there's nothing up here. But yeah, part of the reason why I don't like 2D games is because of this. Sometimes the item should be in your plain sight, but you can't see it because there's apparently a hill in front of your camera. Nameless sword. Oh, I think that's a weak sword. I bought it in the store a while back. So this is going to Leafland. Cropdale. Yeah. Jeez, what's with all the eggs?
Here we go.
Okay. Let's try and use a bow.
I need a
no.
plan.
Eggling, hatchling. Okay.
Let me look at you.
My turn. To work.
I wonder if any of them are weak to
Take that.
staffs.
Here we go. Ha!
Now then. Let me look at you.
They're all weak to fire and wind.
Now it begins. Oh dear.
It doesn't look like they're gonna be weak to light. Ooh, that worked.
My prey awaits. Yeah.
I need a plan.
Okay, you know what? Let's just end this.
Burn.
Fine work, Oswald. Where was I? Won't back. How's that for you?
Okay, Temenos is officially the worst physical attacker ever.
Calculations. I'm done. I've seen worse methods.
Alright. I think that's pretty much all we can do around this area, so I'm just gonna head over to the Orerush and start the Partitio story. So Partitio's right up there, not to worry. I am actually surprised. Oh, I don't have Throny in my party, that's why. I thought Throny would show up and be like, hey, I have a story here, or have some business here. Yep. I'll forget that. I'll check to see if there's a save point around here. But yeah, this town's really giving me some Wild Wild West vibe. Yeah, right here it's 118, even though I'm not damaged that much. Huh, weird. I guess it's a combination fact of where you sleep, your character's average level, or maybe how much his hit point and magic point is restored. Huh. Oh, there's a save point. Alright, let's dive into Partitio's story.
Oh, howdy there, friend. What can I help you with? Well now, you got a special look about you. There's a fire burning in those bright eyes of yours. Ambition and conviction in equal measure.
Yeah, Oswald, I don't think it's ambition at this point, it's more conviction.
Lady Luck must be shining down on me, 'cause it ain't every day you meet someone like you. The folks around these parts call me Partitio. I'm a merchant, and I'm getting ready to hit that dusty trail. You see, I've got big plans and big ideas. Too big to handle alone. I was hoping I'd find a dependable sort like you to accompany me on my travels.
Sure.
You really mean it? Thanks, partner. Partitio at your service. I'm the man who's gonna save the world from the devil they call poverty.
Well, while I do admire his resolve, sometimes though I think poverty is one of those things we really can't solve.
What do you think, Partitio? What do we do with this land?
What do you mean, what? There ain't scratch here.
That's exactly why I'm asking, little chickadee. It's a blank slate. It can be whatever we make of it. Long as we got the skill and gumption anyhow.
Wow, Pops. You sure got away with words.
I know, swipe that line if you want.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Even ain't right.
Ooh, I'm getting a feeling that Partitio and Throne is gonna have a, let's say, a difference of opinion.
Real merchant doesn't filch what they want, and they buy it.
Yeah, but, you know, in some sense, merchants are also swindling other people out of the money. That's how they are able to accumulate enough wealth to buy the item in the first place.
That's my boy. Fine words. You do me proud.
Personally, I just think merchants take advantage of people as well. They just don't do it blatantly or illegally. you know.
Ooh, I had an idea. If it was up to me, I'd split this whole plot with all our friends. And that way, we could all settle it together.
I like how you think, Chickadee. That'd make everyone happier than hens in a coop.
Yeah, smart, huh?
A fine idea, but we can't forget our business interests here. This land is an asset. We bought the deed to it fair and square from its former owner. If we want to divvy it up, Partitio, we can't just give it away for free.
Aw, come on now, Mr. Rock. No need to be stingy.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if individualism is such a good thing. If everyone could be, well, I know ideally, if everyone can be selfless and act as a community and split the resources equally, that would be a great world, but unfortunately, some people want more.
We're here because we heard there was silver to be found in these hills. Rock and I pooled our money and bought the rights to these lands.
That we did.
Rumor was you couldn't take a step without tripping over silver ore. This is no time to be oohing and ahhing, Chickadee. You want to be a merchant too, right? Then take these leaves and go buy us some silver.
Gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
A merchant cultivates a discerning eye through knowledge and experience. That means hands-on training is more precious than gold.
Yes, sir, Mr. Rock. I'll go buy some silver then. Lickety-split.
Good boy. Negotiate a good price and show us your business acumen.
Buying silver. Yeah, as far as my philosophy on merchants are concerned, it's kind of their job to convince people to buy something for more than it's... to buy something for more than it's worth, and to sell something for less than it's worth. That's kind of the crutch of their business and how profit is driven, unfortunately. But it's livelihood, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Time to show off my my business acumen. During the day, Partitio can purchase items from townspeople. Try processing X near them. Okay. Purchase silvery ore from the merchant. I wonder what else I can buy from you guys. Herb of healing for 15 gold? That's actually better price than what you get at the store. Huh. Nice. Ooh, yeah, I definitely don't want to buy this. Okay, I can buy the handkerchief for 10 gold, but that begs the question of whether I could sell it for more. I'm probably not going to want to buy it if I can't sell it off. Spirit ring. I think in general I can purchase these for cheaper than at the store, because I remember at the store they're over 100 leaf. Stone and tree nuts. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much out of stones. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is a tricky one. Not sure whether I want... Man, this makes you feel like an investment. And you pray that you can sell this for more than 80 leaves. Yeah. I imagine the game wouldn't like screw you over by letting you sell for less, so I might take the plunge there.
Thank you kindly.
Dubious silver nuggets. How about selling to me? I can pay fair and square. Gah, ease off. I'll trade you. Just don't tell anyone about this. Deal? Deal. Thank you kindly. Alright. I'm gonna go back and check to see if there's anything else worth buying. Herb of healing might be. I get poisoned a lot.
Thank you kindly.
I'm definitely not gonna buy the handkerchief. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna buy the healing grape and asparagus and plum.
Thank you kindly.
Hey there, Partitio. Managed to buy any silver?
Sure did. Here, this is it, right?
Give it here. Whoa, now. This is some fine quality ore. I bet we can earn a bundle off this. Good work, son.
Bundle of what? Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's still clueless as a merchant.
We sold off all but a roof over our head to start this business. It's a gamble, that's for sure.
Wow, no kidding.
But one well worth it. The global economy is beginning to adopt a standardized silver leaf to serve as the basis for commerce. We're entering the age of silver. Mark my words.
We're well positioned to earn a fortune. Right. We rise and shine early tomorrow to get digging for silver.
Oh, so they sell their house and all that to invest in this venture and buying this land on the premise that they'll be able to mine some silver out of it. Okay.
Woohoo! I can't wait to get started, pups.
Yeah, it is a really huge and risky venture because if they don't find enough silver, ooh.
We're gonna strike it rich, chickadee.
Now talk about a montage. Interesting way of showing time progression. Eight years later.
Hey-o! Step right up! Today's haul, freshly plucked from the soil, 100% pure high-quality ore.
Rumors about the quality of this town's silver drew me here to make a deal. But what real guarantee can a youngling like you offer me on its value?
Hey, looks can be deceiving, my fine friend. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I know my stuff. Purity is the only means by which you can assess silver's ore quality.
Okay, sounds fair.
Take a look at the sheen on this rock. See the luster, that sparkle? Why, this is the finest you'll find in the land. It's even used in old King Dudley's crown.
Impressive.
So I guess this country or nation has a king.
Bidding starts at 10,000 leagues. Let me hear some numbers, folks.
400,000 leaves.
Jeez, that's a large amount of money.
800,000.
1,600,000.
Yeah, I've lost track, but they're just doubling up each time.
1,800,000 leaves.
Okay, maybe not.
We've got 1.8. Any other bidders? Anyone? Sold for 1,800,000 leaves. Much appreciated, friend.
Interesting.
Go on, take it. You won't regret this. I guarantee.
I've always wondered, because silver is used as a standard for currency, its value should be fixed. So it makes no sense for people to try and auction it off. Most of the time people only participate in auction because they stand the chance to get something for cheaper than it's worth, but silver is a fixed cost. I guess I don't understand the silver market.
That is indeed high quality silver.
I hear these merchants built this silver operation themselves. In just 8 years, they turned this town into one of the continent's most plentiful sources of silver.
That youngling's got potential. He possesses a discerning eye. But more than that, he's deft at reading people's hearts. He'll be a fine merchant one day.
Fair enough, you know, you can't be a successful merchant unless you can read people and convinces them.
He's only 16, too. Soon he'll be a force to be reckoned with.
On to our next nugget. Let's get the bidding started.
Phew, that's all of today's goods sold and settled. Time to head on home and give Pops the good news. Earnings. Oh, I can't keep that 1.8 million. God darn you, game. Alright.